Hi, this is Susie Love and Tarot. This is going to be a Scorpio reading. Let's start with a spark of grace because I feel like we need it. All right. Feel like we need a lot of grace here. Look at all the sparks of grace. Okay. Practice patience. Okay. Look for the silver lining in an unfortunate situation. Yes, right? What can we learn from this? A lot. Okay. Choose optimism. Think about how you can see the glass as half full. Right. Okay, so choosing optimism. Yes. Make a list of all the possessions that bring you joy. Okay. I don't know why I stick it up to the camera because they're so tiny you can't really read it, but do something every day to strengthen your connection to your beliefs. But this, I feel like what it's calling for here really is revisiting your belief system, right? What have you been practicing? What has become solidified that you feel like isn't working for you? And see if you can move that so that we can move for this nice shift or paradigm shift for some, right? Okay, so, and at the way back here it says, let go of old wounds and grudges. Woo, all right, Scorpio. That was calling me. Play music that lifts your soul. Collect quotes that are good for the soul. Okay, so those are all the sparks of grace. Okay, now let's look into, I'm going to use the Mythic Oracle and see what pops up here. Getting ready to move into Aries moon. So let's see. Let's see what comes up. Anything we need to know. Okay. This card reminds me of Lord. Okay. For some reason, it does. Okay. So she has that song about the sun or something. That's nice, right? Solar power. Okay. So Pandora, hope, right? Okay. In the story, I think she opened the box and fell asleep, right? And then what happened was, so that could mean on a personal level or on a collective level, right? Maybe some fell asleep. And then the lover came in and woke her back up. So there's that question, right? So what caused that kind of falling asleep energy, right? Okay. So, and what does that mean? How did we fall? We never fell out of love, right? Even when we fall asleep spiritually, we're still in love with each other. Okay. So, and then that goes through time. Okay. So here's the hope, right? From hope to faith to knowing, right? And then here's the 7, Saturn energy. Okay, so we've been dealing with that. Woo! Okay, Hera, duty. So, okay, so it's nice to recharge and regenerate, right? And not overwork self. I feel like that's been a big message here, is to take care of the physical body, the body temple, right? Okay. And I feel like, Scorpio, on a small level and a big level, you've been trying to help us move into a new cycle of change here. Cronus cycles. And here's the new beginning. Okay, the 4, in love. Love that. Woo! Harmony. Okay, hallelujah. Okay, so for some of you on a personal level, that could have been like some kind of entanglement with love. And for some of you, this was your duties kind of had your love on the back burner, right? And so it's calling for kind of moving with the now, but also maybe going to bed earlier, taking care of yourself, taking a cat nap, even if it's a 10-minute cat nap, right? Or a 15-minute cat nap. That could change your world. That's what I got here with that. Okay, so, and here's a rainbow. Woo! Okay, so I feel like whatever this cycle is, if we can just think about how the new future is going to look for us in harmony with each other, in the family dynamic, work dynamic, and as a whole, the whole earth, right? Okay, so we've got new beginnings and Iris. So let's stay here. I feel like that's where, I feel like this is where we're going. Because I feel like whatever's being expressed, it's like, it was a call, I feel like, for emotional freedom. Because this year we're having like that water and fire energy kind of meet and try to harmonize. So it's like having emotional freedom, right? Whatever it is, an attachment in mind, right? The mind is the only thing I feel like that keeps us away from who we truly are, which is love, right? That emanation, that pure emanation is available no matter what's going on in the world. Okay. Now, let's see. New beginnings and harmony. Let's look up the harmony. I want to read that. Okay. What number is that? 32. Okay. Iris is the daughter of the sea god Thaumas and the nymph Electra. She is Hera's personal messenger. Oh, Hera came out. Okay, so let's put her over here. Okay, so she is Hera's personal messenger, able to travel freely through all realms. Okay, sorry, it hit my funny bone. Okay, represented by the rainbow, Iris is said to provide water to the clouds, and she carries a pitcher of water from the river Styx. Ooh, that reminded me that Styx, you remember? They had some, that band. All right, okay. All right, now. She carries a pitcher of water from the river Styx, the river that creates the boundary between Earth and the realm of Hades. Woo! Okay, yeah. So we're getting ready to go into spring. So like anytime the kind of the Scorpio or the Tower energy has been coming out, that's like rebirth, coming into the new spring. Okay, so. Okay, so let's say spring has sprung now. Energetically. Okay. All right. The water from the river has many magical powers. Iris uses it to make those who perjure themselves to go to sleep. Wow. Oh, and then we have the Pandora, right? Fell asleep. Ooh, okay. I forgot. I had this book that I bought, Cupid and Psyche. It came in the mail and I was going to do a reading on it and I forgot all about it. Okay, so that's probably reminded me of that. Okay, so I'll read that story at some point. Okay. Iris uses it to make those who perjure themselves to go to sleep. Like Hermes, Iris carries a wand. Herald's wand. Okay, like the rainbow, Iris is the link between God and humankind, heaven and earth. Through the unity of sun and water, she creates a full spectrum of colors and brings harmony with her wherever she goes, maintaining communication between the realms. Okay, so we all have that ability, right? To tap into that pure source, that river, right? Of love and wisdom. And we have this pure potential now that we can step into and leave that old cycle behind. Okay, and this is how we can evolve, not just on a personal level, but as a collective. Okay. If this card has been drawn, maybe it's time to pay attention to feelings. If you're experiencing conflict in your relationship, it may be time to find out why. Are you happy in your heart? Are you looking after your inner needs? Are you confident and comfortable within yourself? Do you listen to yourself and honor your word to yourself? Ooh, that came up in the collective reading. All of these things directly impact your relationships and your ability to communicate with the world around you. So all the messages today have been about communication, opening up and really communicating in the early stages before it's like not suppressing and pushing back energy or things that bug you. It's like finding positive ways to communicate early so that it doesn't flare up and turn into these things, right? Okay. So, and as each individual can do that, then that goes into the melting pot of creation. So that can change our world. Just one person can change the world. All right. Yeah, all of these things can directly impact your relationships and your ability to communicate with the world around you. This is a time for restoring harmony, first to yourself and then to the world around you. Ooh, that's been the message all day. This card is about harmony of the heart, and the harmony can exist when you take care of yourself. Actually, this is a connecting thing from the COVID thing. It goes from COVID to this flare up in the world. Okay, so it's like doing that, taking care of that body temple. Okay. This is a good time to write in a journal or sit in a reflective space and focus on what you're feeling and what you need this time in order to feel nurtured and whole within yourself. Okay, so it's like write that story until you can get to at least neutral and then move it to the positive, right? And then stay there in the positive place. Okay, this is a time to find the loving space that exists within your heart and truly open yourself up to love, kindness, generosity, and forgiveness. Ooh, that came up in the spark of grace. In order to do this, you may need to take the time to feel love and kindness towards yourself. Only when you have nourished yourself can the abundance of love and joy that, well, let's take out only. I don't know about that. When you have nourished yourself, okay, this can bring in the abundance of love and joy that exists within you, okay, and flow out into the world. Yeah, from within to without, the outside, right? And it is only, let's take out only, and it is then that you will be able to create true harmony with others in a clear and balanced way, right? Okay, and I'll leave you with that. That's very nice. Thank you.